Welcome to New Day Cleveland. I'm Natalie Herbick, and this is going to be a fun hour. We are taking you all over Northeast Ohio. You'll have to drive to these locations, but when you get there, you don't even have to leave your car if you don't want to, because we are taking you to drive-in restaurants, we're going to a drive-in theater, we're even driving you to a car cruise. It is going to be so much fun, and we, to start things off, are going to start all the way out west. Well, it's the first one, and I already had to get out of the car because we are here at Dog and Suds. Eileen, I hear this is the place to come when you're talking about drive-ins in Sheffield Township.
The number one.
Number one spot. Probably one of the number one spots all over Northeast Ohio. It's been a tradition for so long.
Absolutely.
And these are some of the reasons why right here. Mm-hmm. Thank you so much. That was perfect timing.
Root beer and frosted mugs.
I'm guessing that, okay, so Dog and Suds. So the Suds have to come from the root beer, right?
Absolutely.
And the frosted mugs, just icing on the cake right here. Mm-hmm. This is homemade? You make this here?
Yes, we make it in the back room.
What makes it so special?
I think because it's so creamy and it's made fresh every day.
Hey, all right.
So on top of the frosted mugs and the great root beer, the hot dogs, the dogs, these are your Coney dogs?
Yes.
So have you been doing this forever too?
Yes, this is, we make our Coney sauce every morning. It's homemade. We dice our onions twice a day so that they're fresh.
So this is, I'm guessing, one of the biggest sellers.
It is. Coney dog is one of our main sellers, and our second best seller is our Texas burger.
The Texas burger. Mm-hmm. So I'm guessing they say everything's bigger in Texas, right? So I'm guessing this has to be a pretty darn big burger. Ooh, I'm losing parts of it.
Yeah.
Let's open this up.
Two patties on a seeded bun, Coney sauce, and homemade white sauce.
Oh my gosh, that sounds delicious.
2 Texas burgers, 2 small root beers.
So has the menu stayed the same over there? How many years has this been around?
I'm here 58 years.
58 years. And has the menu stayed similar? Have you changed it up?
No, we had this menu in the beginning, these items in the beginning, but I have added extra items to it. This was a franchisee 20 years ago, but I'm independent.
Oh, and there's not as many around as there used to be.
No, when I opened this, there was 695 Dog and Suds. Today, we only have 13 left.
So is it the nostalgia feeling? Why do you think people love to come to drive-ins?
I think that, I really do, and people like to come in if they don't want to go in a restaurant to be dressed up. They can come here in their work clothes or whatever.
They can come, they don't even have to get out of the car.
Yeah.
Is it always as busy as cars stacked up on both sides?
Mainly the food and the homemade root beer.
From Arizona, but they used to live here, so they came all the way back just to go to Dog and Suds and visit me.
Oh, yeah. And I know the girls, they're so sweet. All of the girls who work here are so incredibly kind, but they walk outside. I saw one in skates. Do they do that all the time?
No, we do that occasionally. We don't do that all the time.
And then I hear that there's some pool hoops too, so they just have fun when they work here.
Yeah, when we have slow times, I think up things for them to do to attract people that are riding by.
So now you have a lot of hard people working back there. Your husband helps you out too?
Yes, he does. Now he helps me out.
Does he make these? These are really good. Close on Mondays?
Closed on Sunday.
Close on Sundays, that's it. So any other day of the week, come and visit them. Cheers, you want to have one with me?
Thank you.
Cheers. All right, I'm going to send it to David now, he's having too much fun.
Drive-ins are typically known for their French fries, their hot dogs, their hamburgers, their root beer, those sort of things. But we found one that's known for shredded turkey. Check it out.
White Turkey started in 1952 with my grandparents, and they ran it until 1981 when my mom decided that she wanted to join in on the family tradition, and my dad supported her at that time. In 2002, we joined in, my husband and I, Brad, and now we have Beckham and Emmy, who are 5 and 20 months, and we hope that they will be the 4th generation of White Turkey owners. Oh, the turkey sandwich. Well, when my grandparents started the business in 1952, they were also owners and operators of a turkey ranch. And so they decided that they would use their turkey that they were farming and develop a specialty sandwich for their restaurant. And my grandma, she perfected the recipe, and we have that under lock and key. You know, we still do it the exact same way, and we do it slow and roast it. We're really known for our root beer floats. We do it like no other person. Because they bought into the Richardson root beer franchise, we still use that root beer today, and we make our own root beer with the barrel right there in the restaurant, and we frost our mugs. You know, people don't take the time to do that kind of stuff anymore, and we frost the mug, and we have the root beer, and we put the ice cream on top, and that's one of our specialties. Well, the experience at White Turkey is what everybody really enjoys because it's unique. You're eating outside, you walk up to a counter, you can choose to sit at the counter area, and you have a waitress come and takes your order. It gets cooked to order, and then if you choose, we have a picnic area where you can wait in line and put your order in, and your food comes out and you go back there. There's a condiment area. It's great for families. There's gardens back there. I started washing mugs when I was 8 years old. I started waitressing when I was 14. And from there, I just always loved the business. And now I'm in charge of personnel of 27 awesome employees. This business is our family. We are hard workers, and we are in a small town in Conneaut, Ohio, and we're here year after year. We're keeping the tradition alive.
White Turkey is located in Conneaut, and a little tip, make sure you have some money with you, some cash. Hit the ATM because no credit cards, please. Coming up after the break, we're gonna go retro dog. Welcome back to New Day Cleveland. That's right, it's all about drive-ins today. We're all over Northeast Ohio going to great places for hot dogs, hamburgers, all kinds of good stuff, milkshakes, and now we're at one of my favorite places. It's called Retro Dog. I love Retro Dog. You know, a lot of these places have been around a long time. We're talking about root beer places have been around for like since the 60s, places since the 50s, but Retro Dog, even though it seems like it's a retro kind of place, it's new, isn't it?
Exactly.
Yeah.
2012 we opened, and this is our 4th summer, and this has so far been the best.
Yeah.
And you know, we're slowly getting it. It's just a family-owned restaurant. Everything is fresh, homemade, incredible, made to order.
I like it. I tell you what, Camille and I have become good friends because we came out here, New Day Cleveland, we came out here a while ago. It was in the middle of winter.
Oh yeah, it was like a stormy, terrible day.
And when we pulled in today, man, it is beautiful. This whole deco looking scene here,
Thank
the parking
you.
lot. And there, you know, the car hop thing is cool. I mean, it's like, it's retro.
Oh yeah.
And here you've got like a great area for this. So what, you come in on a Friday night, I bet you see some pretty cool stuff happening out
yeah,
here.
it's fun. Like we have classic cars, and you know, Blossom is down the street, so we have concert nights, and people just sit in their trucks and just eat, and it's a really fun atmosphere.
Yeah, so it's great outside. And one of the other things that makes Retro Dog special is you've got a great inside too. So I mean, if it's raining or it's winter or it's whatever, you're 20.
Exactly.
You know, all the time
all
you're
year.
open. Yeah.
All year.
Just happening in there. And I love the decorations too. So where'd you come up with the Retro Dog guy?
We just thought of it. It was something like different, and I mean, it's retro. He's classic, but completely, you know, out there, and it just makes you ask. Immediately you see like my shirt, or you see the Retro Dog, and you're like, what is that? And it stirs up, you know, conversation, and it's fun.
I've heard of wiener dogs, but never retro dogs, so there you go. So it looks pretty good. I wear that t-shirt, everyone goes like, whoa, that's really cool. Speaking of really cool, we're gonna get a look at some food here, and we're gonna get some, what should we order? What do you think?
I would do like something show-stopping. Like we have the Bonsai Burger, which is a hot dog on a burger with our fabulous onion rings. And what we have, a Retro Bomb, which is a sundae and a milkshake together. It's just something you wouldn't see anywhere else. And of course, our fresh cut fries, which are amazing and delicious.
Okay, we're going to put that order in, but before that order comes out, I'm going to send you over to Middleburg Heights because we're going to a place that's called, it's a Cruisin. Check it out.
Cruisin with Grace is a car show that started about 12 years ago with maybe 30 or 40 cars coming in for the first couple seasons. We've grown to well, our one show last year had 425 cars. The lot only holds 275, so we had cars everywhere, on the lawns, on the neighbors' lawns. It's a community outreach where we just offer inexpensive food, hamburgers and hot dogs from 5:30 to 7:30 that we have a group of volunteers that grill up. And we just want the community to come together into a safe place and a place they can bring their kids and a place they can have memories, walk down memory lane. We start at like about 4:30 actually, the cars start coming in. We start serving food from 5:30 to 7:30. And people stay around till about 9 o'clock. So we have the rock and roll music going and the food going, and they just sit around until it gets dark and then they leave. They can bring their lawn chairs, sit and talk with their friends, have a nice evening, enjoy summertime in Cleveland, rock and roll music, hot dogs, hamburgers, bring the dog, bring the kids. I mean, what else is better than a beautiful evening in Cleveland and seeing some of these beautiful cars?
You know, this is the nicest car show in the area, bar none. I'm 85 years old and I've been going to car shows all my life. I bought the 1935 Ford pickup truck and the 1931 Ford pickup truck.
You're going to see every kind of vehicle from probably the 1920s and 30s up until people bring brand new Corvettes, and our front row is an exhibit of that. You're going to see people who have spent a lot of hours and hours just polishing and fixing cars and restoring cars, and each one of them has a wonderful story to tell about the car and about how they found the car and why they love this sort of a thing in the summertime.
The 35 I bought from an old friend of mine that had the car a number of years, and he passed away, and I bought it from his widow. I've had it about 8 years. It's a 35 and it has a 1953 Mercury flathead V8 in it, so that gives it a little extra soup.
We've had people have brought vintage motorcycles. We've had people that have brought bicycles that are restored. We have one gentleman who brings a fire engine that he bought, and it's a 1970s fire engine that he restored. So there's a variety, and people can come and find something that they can either have a memory about or maybe they would like to own. If you don't bring a car in, then there's parking in the rear. There's about a 300 lot parking area available down the hill there. And we please ask people to please park their cars down there, because really this lot does fill up with the vintage cars. There is no charge to get in here, and we keep the food at a very reasonable cost. We want a family of four to be able to come here and spend $12 and $15 and have a meal and have an evening that they can enjoy. I often look out over what's here and think of how much money is out here, the value. And then I think of the value of the people that own those cars. And to me, the value of those people is way more than the value of the car anyway. So I'm just so happy that we as a church can offer this week after week, and that people find it something that draws them to it. I don't know if it's the food, I don't know if it's the atmosphere we try to create, but we do try to let people know that we care about this community, we care about them, and it just is a fun evening for families to get together.
Back at Retro Dog, and we look for a show-stopping experience, and there it is, right, Camille?
Oh my gosh, yes.
That
This
is
is
a
the
beautiful
Retro
thing.
Bomb.
So what's in the Retro Bomb?
It is a vanilla sundae with our custard, hot fudge, and a strawberry milkshake. Incredible.
And these are the old style retro fries,
yeah,
huh?
the fresh cut, made fresh to order.
You guys should try one of these. They're unbelievable. There's a hot dog in my hamburger.
Exactly. That we made this for the Burger Festival because they wouldn't let us bring our hot dogs. And we were like, okay, we're doing this.
We'll show you. We'll stick
And
the
now
wiener
it's
in.
become like this novelty. Like everyone walks in and immediately wants this because it looks so crazy and over the top.
I want you guys to just look at this even a little more. There's not only a hot dog in here, that's an onion ring, isn't it?
Oh yeah, it's our amazing onion rings.
We got an onion ring, we got like some
Bacon,
lettuce.
of course.
Bacon too.
It's very light, low calorie.
Hey, you know what we really have to do is we have to tell people where Retro Dog is, how to get here. So it's on a big, beautiful corner here. What town are we in?
We're in Cuyahoga Falls.
Cuyahoga Falls. We're on Steel Corners Road, right?
And Cuyahoga, the corner.
And Cuyahoga. So if you've ever been to Blossom Music Center, you've been close.
Exactly, that's a couple blocks down.
So it's just up the hill, out of the valley on Steel Corners Road, so it's easy to find. And when you go inside and check this place out, I mean, the artwork is cool.
Thank you.
The people are great. And the food is unbelievable. Like your kitchen staff in there jamming.
Oh yeah, they're great kids. They're amazing. We're so lucky. They all are really hardworking, and it's really a great family restaurant.
I like the t-shirts too.
Thank you.
You get a Retro Dog t-shirt, people will notice.
Yeah, come buy one.
Yeah, it's great. Camille, thank you very much.
Thank you.
And remember, it's a family-owned business too, so it's not a franchise kind of thing. You come out here, there's love in the food. It's terrific
Exactly.
stuff. Speaking of terrific food, we're going to go to where the Moss Boys go all the time. They love this place, but you're going to see after the break. It's a place called Swensons.
A lot of people bring their dog in, and they even get a burger without a bun for their dog, or just a water for the dog, and it's just you sit in the comfort of your own car.
We are just getting started. We're back here at Swensons. I have Lindsay with me. Swensons, Lindsay, this is the first time I've been to one, and it is a drive-in.
Yes.
So what does that really entail when someone comes in here?
That entails all you do is you get to eat in your car. You order from your car, you sit in your car and eat. And that's the fun aspect that people like. You don't have to get out of your car. A lot of people bring their dog in, and they even get a burger without a bun for their dog, or just a water for the dog. And it's just, you sit in the comfort of your own car. You flip your lights on, curb server runs to you, gets your order, delivers your food.
And you did mention just now runs. When we pulled in, there was a young boy who bolted to our car. I mean, is that what they have to do?
Yes, yes.
Okay.
They sprint and smile. We want to give our customers the fastest service possible, so they try to hustle.
Now this place, obviously they're doing something right, because Swensons has been around since
1934.
1934.
Yes.
And it's probably transformed over time, but I mean, for this, what do you think has kept it going this long?
I would say it's absolutely the freshness of our burgers. Our meat is ground fresh every morning. Our buns are baked fresh daily, and it's homemade. It's fresh. The freshness is definitely what keeps it going.
And there's a nice signature burger that I've
Yes.
heard so much about.
Yes, the Galley Boy. That's our signature, our double cheeseburger that comes with our 2 special sauces.
Now, on top of having the actual restaurant, you guys do catering as well?
Yeah, we now have a food truck. The food truck will travel anywhere. I mean, we've had requests for North Carolina, Indiana, Columbus is huge. We'll do any type of event, a wedding, a birthday party, a business lunch, a family reunion, anything.
Chef salad, no tomato, ranch crew, please. It's for here.
Hey, this place is seriously amazing. I love it. If you just come to a Swensons and say you want to eat lunch, but then it's also cool to just sit and hang out and watch these boys work. I mean, do you have girls that'll do this too?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so guys and girls, I mean, they could eat Swensons all day long and be fine because of the workout they
All
get.
they do is run, yes.
So what's it like? So inside, it's just the kitchen. There's no indoor seating.
Nope. Yeah, all that's inside is the kitchen. No one goes inside. It's you sit in your car in the comfort.
So what about, do they do this in the wintertime too? Do they still run around like this in the wintertime?
All year long.
And are there any collisions that ever happen? Because I feel like there's bound to be something between one of the doors.
I think we've trained them well. They know to say if they're yell if they're coming in, coming out. They do a good job.
And what else I love that you have that goes with the burgers is milkshakes, and you have a variety of milkshakes.
Oh yeah, 18 different flavors.
What else? I mean, when I come in here, what else should I be ordering?
You have to get the Galley Boy, of course. Onion rings, potato teasers are really popular, and a milkshake. You gotta get the whole meal.
So there's 7 different locations?
Yeah, we have 7 different locations, and then now our food truck.
I mean, when you think about it, nothing is better than a burger, and to know that you have that many locations, and now they can come to you.
We bring Swensons to you, yes.
The time has come for us to head south, way south, to a place called New Philadelphia. It's on 4th Street. It's called Fundays.
Well, Fundays has been here for over 80 years. It was originally an A&W Root Beer stand. We make our own root beer here daily. We make our own coney sauce, and just like the old-fashioned days of Happy Days.
The trail bologna sandwich? Okay, and what would you like on it?
We have you turn your lights on for service, not horns when there's 20 cars in the lot. We can't tell who's beeping. The girls will come and take your order. We put the order in. We're not computerized. It's all handwritten, and the cooks will make your order as you like. We have a coney and a cream chicken, crisp cut fries, and chips. 2 regular root beers. Root beer is, one batch is 90 pounds of sugar, 12 gallons of water, and 3 gallons of syrup. And that's carbonated through an old machine, and it's poured out just like a dispenser, like a beer would be. It's very good. We sell hundreds and hundreds of gallons a year. We offer it in gallons, half gallons. This is a mug cooler. The girls will put the mugs in, wash them, put them in down at that end. There's a conveyor belt. They come through, and when they come out this end, they're nice and chilled.
And I came here as a little girl in the 1940s and ate here. That was a long time ago.
It's just fun, friendly place to come and eat. Good conies, good root beer, good people.
Well, for her whole life, I moved here about 3 years ago, and I've been coming multiple times since then.
Everybody loves the conies here. That is our coney sauce. Mustard, and then it gets onion.
When I was little and you made your first trip to the root beer stand, they gave you one of these. So we've had people come back and give them back to me as souvenirs and mementos, and I just don't use them, but I keep them around. One of our specialties is root beer floats with vanilla ice cream. We'll put the ice cream down the side of the cup, so there's plenty of room for the root beer to get in. It's just real sweet, real cold, real good. Big spoon and a straw, and you're good to go. Just, I think, the old nostalgia. You just relax, you know. I tell some people if we're busy and you're in a hurry, people get upset. We're not a drive-through. I grew up just down the street, and I used to ride my bike here when I was young and go to Tuscarora Park, and I'd stop on the way over and stop on the way back, so never dreaming that I would someday own this.
Fundays is located in New Philadelphia. Remember, when you pull in a lot, turn on the lights and you will get service. Coming up after the break, it's the home of the Sky High Burger.
It's just based on really, really good food, original recipes. It's still the same burger made today as it was in 1952.
Welcome back. Are you ready for a Sky High Burger? Well, you're gonna love this next stop. It is a family restaurant. It's in Fairlawn, and that's one of the popular items on their menu. It's called Skyway Drive In.
Junior 1, grilled onion 1.
Skyway, we've been around since 1952. We're a single family owned business since the beginning. I'm third generation. My grandfather and my great aunt founded the place out here. My grandfather came out here in the late 40s and early 50s and bought all this property. He owned a gas station downtown, and he came out here and built a little hamburger hut out here. Everybody thought he was crazy, but it developed, obviously to what it is now, and it's just based on really, really good food, original recipes. It's still the same burger made today as it was in 1952. My great aunt Ruth, one of the founders, it's all her recipes, homemade soup and chili, the onion rings, the burgers, they're all her recipes, but the homemade onion rings really, I guess, is what we're known for. We make them fresh every day, and people come from all over to get them. You just pull one and turn your lights on. And people know the deal by now, but a lot of people don't. You just turn your lights on for service. Our guys come out and wait on you. It's all curb service. And we bring the food out to you on a tray or in a bag if you're leaving. We make it to go too.
Add 2, fry 2.
We do not do roller skates, contrary to popular belief. But yeah, they hustle. I mean, they run all over the place, and very rarely do you wait. It's real fast and good, and just really good food. The Sky High, it's a double-decker, okay? It's got a middle bun, it's got 2 burgers, it's got our special sauce, lettuce, pickle, and cheese. So it's our signature sandwich. and that was developed by my dad in the 60s. The meat is something special. It's a special recipe with the bun and the cheese, and it's a really distinctive taste, a good taste. It's unlike any other burger, so that's probably what I'm getting, and the onion rings, and a California. It's our signature grape drink. That's the most popular drink on the menu. Actually, it's ginger ale and grape flavoring, and with a twist of lemon.
I was raised here, living on the west side, raised on Skyway hamburgers, and we have since moved to Hilton Head, South Carolina, and we're just back for a visit, and every time we're back, this is where we come for lunch.
It's great because they grew up with it, and they keep bringing their kids in. Like I said, we've been around since the 50s, so a lot of the people coming in here, I mean, the kids driving in here, 16, 18, 20 years old, they're probably third generation too. So yeah, it's really cool. It just means they come back and they like it and they're satisfied, and somewhere where they bring their kids too.
We enjoy them as part of my past, and so it makes me feel young again to come.
Well, I have to tell you, Tallmadge Circle is a beautiful place, beautiful little park over there, but right off the side of the park, I found this place called A&W Root Beer, and I didn't really find it. I think my parents found it and brought me here a long time ago when I was a kid. And John, you're the proprietor, right?
Yes, I am.
Now, could you have been here when I was a kid?
Nope.
No, it was somebody else, right?
There was the original owners were built the building in 1960, and they ran it up until 2001. My wife and I purchased it in 2001.
2001, and
so we've been here 15 years.
It's a hopping spot too, and it's got that classic driving kind of thing too, where people pull in, they turn on their lights, and you have your folks go out there and find out what everyone wants to order.
That's correct. We have car hops that wait on you.
Okay, so right now we got an order. This is a to-go order, huh?
This is a to-go order.
So what's the hot item? What are people ordering here?
Our big seller is foot-long coney dogs.
The big hot dogs.
Yep, 12 inches. We sell a lot of those. And then our root beer, of course, which we make fresh daily.
After all, it is called A&W Root Beer, so it has to be about the root beer, huh? What makes A&W Root Beer different than all other root beer?
Well, we make it fresh. I'd like to say we have downstairs where we make it fresh daily.
So this young lady's making sure the order is right?
Yeah, gotta double check it or else.
That's their job.
Okay. So I know how these guys stay in shape too, John. They run around like crazy, don't they?
They wear those Fitbits most of the time, and they can tell you how many steps they take a day.
So how many steps a day do you think you take?
I don't have a Fitbit, but all the girls tell me they hit their, I think it's 10,000 steps.
Yeah.
They tell me they hit there, so I'm assuming I hit mine.
I bet you do. I bet you do, because you go to every car at least twice. So that's a walk back and forth.
Yep.
Hey John, I saw something really cool outside too. When I came in, I saw a bunch of families sitting around almost like a little playground and picnic tables.
Correct.
So what's that?
We put that in about 12 years ago, just for that reason, to draw the kids in. Families sit out there and enjoy the sunshine.
We no longer live in Tallmadge, but we come back once a year, and we always hit A&W.
Okay, so if I'm not ordering a hot dog, what else can I order here?
Papa Burger's a big seller, which is a double cheeseburger with lettuce, tomato, mayonnaise, or Papa sauce.
Uh-huh.
And we have our own specialty burger, which is called a Matzo burger, which has bacon, mozzarella, cheese.
I'm sort of fascinated by you putting this jug of root beer together here. Yeah. So what's that? Is that like a growler, huh? What do you guys call it?
They're half-gallon jugs, but yeah, we call them growlers.
Yeah? So how much for one of those?
Those are $9.99.
$9.99. And how many of those do you think you sell in a day?
The glass one's not too many, but the people like those because they're collectible. They come out with a different one every year. Like this one says 1919, 2015.
That's very cool.
They change them every year.
I know somebody
collection down here.
Somebody would have one of those. They turn it into a lamp.
Yep.
like a collectible. And how about the ice cream? So do you guys make milkshakes too?
Milkshakes, a lot of floats, root beer floats.
Oh, root beer float. Am I crazy? I'm not thinking here? Yep. It's unbelievable. So do you do this year-round place?
We're seasonal. We open the 1st of March and we close the end of September.
Okay, when people's New Day Cleveland crowd jumps in their car and they come out here, what time are you open and what days are you closed and that sort of thing?
We're open 7 days a week from 11 to 9. Sundays we're open from 12 to 8.
Yeah. You get a lot of people in their fancy cars coming out here trying to show off their hot rods.
Yep.
Those are the good old days, right?
Not as many as 20 years ago, I'm sure.
And there goes John once again. The A&W Root Beer stand is alive and well in Tallmadge Circle. And I'll tell you what, we've got a whole lot more drive-in stuff coming on, but this time it's going to be about drive-in movies.
Welcome back. We're keeping our drive-in theme moving right along, but we're switching gears just a bit and taking you to a drive-in theater.
It's the Autorama Drive-In Theater. We are located here in North Ridgeville, Ohio, about 25 minutes west of downtown Cleveland, right off Interstate 80, the Ohio Turnpike, and a mile west of I-480. We've been here for 50 years now. We opened in 1965 when my grandfather had the place built. We've been running it as the family ever since.
It's legendary.
It's classic.
It's classic.
It's awesome.
It's awesome. There's only a few around.
We have 2 screens here at the drive-in. We do play first-run movies. This is actually really a family establishment. That's what we cater to. We like to get the family movies out here. A lot of people are bringing their kids now out that used to come and do this when they were kids. We're actually getting an older crowd now that likes to come out and relive their childhood memories from the theater. It's the communal experience. There's nothing like it. You cannot get that experience at home. You cannot get that viewing from your home theater. It's got to be something, a big place where you have a group of people you do not know, and that camaraderie between everyone. When there's a funny scene, you hear everyone out in the parking lot laughing.
We've got the Cadillac of cars
Cushion,
here, though. We got a
backrest,
cushion and backrest.
perfect seat. Got the boom box going. We're set. We're
It's
set.
been fun.
If we fill every single car space, we could fit about 1,000 cars. So this screen right here, that's the original screen behind me that was built in 1965. And that is originally this whole theater, that was one screen. So screen 2 was not there. We added that in 1971. And when we twinned it. So this screen over here holds 600, that one over there holds 400 now. But originally this was a 1,200 car theater. It's $9 a person. Children 4 through 11 are $4, 3 and under are free. But that is also for a double feature. An indoor theater, you're getting 1 movie for usually more than that. We're actually 2 movies for that price.
We're camping at the movie theater.
We put our mattress in the back of the truck so we can cuddle and watch the movie.
That's a lot of work.
It's a lot of fun.
Yeah, everything's FM broadcast now. We don't use the little speakers anymore on the poles like they used to. Some people miss it just for nostalgic, but the sound is much superior than it used to be now. It's all FM broadcast. Retro Tuesdays, we started when we upgraded to digital projectors back in 2013. We opened with them. And it was the reason we started it. We've always wanted to do it, but before it was a really big hassle getting all the old film out of the vault and things like that for the studios. It was very expensive, and also you had no idea what condition the film was in. So it could have been all scratched up, there could be reels missing. With digital now, the studios convert the good copies they have from the originals, and you get a pristine copy every time.
It's easy with the kids especially, because then we could take the little ones in the movie. Can't do that in the theater.
We're not your little snack bar as a lot of people think we are. We actually do full burgers, we do meatball sandwiches, we do chicken parmesan sandwich, we make our own pizzas, we do soft serve ice cream, razzles. We try to big a huge selection here at the drive-in. So you could basically, it's not just a snack bar, it's a full restaurant with full meals and everything. We get told all the time, we haven't been here to a drive-in in years. I'm glad you guys are still around. I remember coming here, you know, when I was a kid with my parents. Now we're bringing our kids along with us to show them what we used to do when we were kids.
Autorama is in North Ridgeville. You can go to their website to find out more information, find out who's playing, get text alerts, and a whole lot more. Okay, David's even farther west right now.
They got the best chicken sandwiches in town.
Welcome back to New Day Cleveland. We're in Tiffin. It's a road show, so I'm on the road, we're on the road, and when you're on the road, Sometime you're looking for some road-style grub, and I found this place called Jolly's. Been around for a long time. It's one of those places you drive up to. I think in the old days they came on roller skates.
How are you guys doing today?
Hey, we're doing great. So,
good. What can I get for you?
What's the green thing you threw up here on there?
Green thing. It's a tag, so the other waitresses know that I already took care of you guys, so they don't have to come over here.
So we can't go inside eat though. We drive up in our car.
We bring it to you. That's the best part.
Yeah,
we don't have to move it off.
Somebody told me in the old days you did roller skates here.
Oh no, I wouldn't be able to work.
That's pretty good. So let's talk about the menu a little bit.
Okay, what can I get for you?
I heard that the foot-long hot dogs are unbelievable.
Oh, unbelievable. Chili cheese, onion.
Yeah?
Got it all.
Okay, and what about the root beer? How's that
homemade,
stuff?
Homemade, and you have to try it.
So that's a big deal too,
right,
huh?
Right.
Okay, so I was thinking about that. What's one of the rare items that people like? Everyone knows about hot dogs, but your hot dogs must be great. People know about hamburgers, that kind of stuff. What else do you sell? It's really a big
Our
seller.
shredded chicken, it's the best.
Shredded?
We sell it in quarts, we sell it for graduation parties, anything like that.
Oh, really? Okay. Okay, that sounds good. So I'll get a shredded chicken.
Okay.
I'll get the foot-long hot dog with chili, right?
Shredded chicken, foot-long chili?
Yeah. Should I just get a regular with chili?
Depends. I recommend the chili cheese.
What do you guys want? You want the foot-long or the regular? We'll get the foot-long.
Foot-long?
We'll
okay.
show it to them, okay?
All right.
Great. Hey, thanks a lot.
All right.
So you're going to bring it here?
Of course I will. And is that for here or to go?
For here.
For here. All right. I'll bring it right out.
Thanks. Okay, now what I think we should do is this place been here for 66 years. We're going to talk to Diane. Her grandfather started the place. You don't look like you've been here 66 years, Diane.
I have not. My grandfather started it.
So he started with the root beer or with the chicken sandwiches or with the hot dogs or what?
Root beer, chicken sandwiches, and hot dogs. There weren't footlongs yet. And Sloppy Joe sandwiches.
Okay, I'm looking at your prices. $2.75 for a foot long. The root beer is 60 cents, 70 cents. Are those your grandfather's prices or
yeah,
what?
he wishes. I think the root beer was a nickel, and hot dogs are probably 75 cents or 50 cents. And
it's really sort of cool and nostalgic. I remember places like this when I was a kid. How do you find these young kids to work for you? Does it become like a family kind of thing?
Yeah, a lot of them are from family. Like Erin's from her family. They've all worked here. Her aunts and uncles worked here. Her brothers worked here. Sisters worked here. So they all come here. And everybody wants to work at Jolly's.
So what do you do? Head to Florida in the winter? Because you can't be open in the winter, right?
No. Two times I was opened at Christmas, and everybody got a big kick out of that. Everybody but the ones that worked here.
Yeah. Okay, so what's this place like on a Friday night, Saturday night?
You should have been here last Friday and Saturday. It was very hectic, fun, people all over the place, car hops running around like crazy.
Is it the kind of place where the old guys bring out their hot rods still, the fancy old cars?
I always like when they peel out when they leave.
Really?
Yep, and motorcycles go by and rev their engine.
Hey, so if you're going to describe your food to somebody, how would you describe your food to people?
Original, delicious. I love the chili dog, mustard onion, jalapenos.
Beautiful. Ooh, here comes the food.
All
okay.
right. Can you roll your window up just a little bit?
I gotta put my window up a little?
Yeah, perfect.
Oh, is that too high?
Yep, nope, that's good. Perfect.
Okay.
And total came to $6.85, please.
$6.85.
Yes,
You better
sir.
add that up again. It sounds too cheap to me.
No, that's our total.
$6.85.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Well, let's try it, huh?
Yep.
Let's.
Homemade root
$6.85.
beer.
Is it going to be good? What do you think?
Of course it is. Always poured fresh.
I never had root beer like that before.
It's the best.
It is like sweet. It's got a nice heavy flavor.
Oh yeah.
So people say this is the best root beer there is, huh?
It's the best root beer in town.
Let's take a look at this chicken sandwich.
Oh yeah.
Want to see this, guys? Check this out. So there it is. Oh, it's like
Best
like pulled
shredded
pork with chicken.
Right, shredded chicken. Yep.
That's really good. I'm gonna keep that. I'm not even gonna put that back out there. I'll make sure we don't lose it. And this is a piece of the risotto, huh?
Yes, sir.
Look at this, folks. Anybody got a ruler? I think that's a foot-long hot dog, isn't it? That is
best
beautiful.
foot long you'll ever have.
Okay, so I owe you $6.85.
$6.85, please.
And then I give you a tip on that too. So I say I'll give you 10. Say keep the change.
Thank you very much. And then I have napkins for you because it's kind of messy.
I have another question.
Yes.
Is that device on your hand? Is that a signaling device or what is that?
I had an injury. I had bit by a dog.
Where did the dog bite you?
Here.
How did the dog bite you here?
I was feeding. We give out dog treats to the dogs that come in the cars, and he got a little angry. But I have Jolly's orange color on it, so.
There you go, Jolly's Orange. Easy to find, folks.
Yep.
It's on West Market Street. It's a one-way street for a while. Don't worry about it. You'll find a place that's orange. It sticks out, and you gotta try the root beer.
Of course.
and have met you. Your name again is?
Erin.
Thank you, Erin. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Enjoy. Let me know if I can get anything else.
I'll blink my lights or something.
All right. Thank you.
Okay, folks. Thank you. We're going to go find Natalie. She's out here getting in trouble somewhere.
Order.
20. More to come from our road trip after the break.
So our coney sauce is all homemade with secret ingredients. It's been the same recipe for 63 years. This is what we're famous for, so we don't give out our recipe.
Welcome back to New Day Cleveland. Okay, our last stop has been feeding families in Cuyahoga Falls since 1953. And yes, it's all about hot dogs and root beer.
One sauce to go. So this is a B&K Root Beer. It's been here for 63 years. We are the third owner. One of the original owners, he owned it for 38 years, and his daughter actually still works here, and it's just been a staple in Cuyahoga Falls for forever. And so when we had the opportunity to purchase it, we looked into it, and they're like, can we handle all this, with full-time jobs? And it worked out, and we have a great team, and yes, there's days that we're tired and hot and sweaty, but you just do it. And so everybody's like, thank you for, buying root beer stand, and don't change anything. We haven't changed anything. We don't change the sauce, the root beer. We did a couple adjustments this year, but other than that, we got fryers, and that was about it for our side dishes, and painted it and just kind of made it our own. And we plan on being here for the next 63 years. So our coney sauce is all homemade with secret ingredients. It's been the same recipe for 63 years. And then it comes, we hand make it every morning, and then we get all of our meat from a local butcher. This is what we're famous for, so we don't give out our recipe. You cannot leave without our coney dogs and our root beer. It is the best, hands down. We are cash only, so we always have to tell people to go up to the corner if they don't have cash. And then you can either sit in your car, turn on your headlights, or come out and sit at the picnic table. And then the kids come and they take your order, they handwrite everything. We don't have a computer system. Everything is all added up, and then they bring everything out on a tray for you. It gets a little crazy. All depends on how many cars come at once. It's such a small area that it can get a little, we run into each other sometimes. So, but it's fun. I mean, it makes it interesting. We like the rush. We like, moving fast, getting the tickets out. So as long as it's not too much at once, we're good. Other than that, a nice steady pace works great.
Order.
This brings home memories for people. Summertime memories, oh, I used to come here when I was a kid, and I just think that's what makes it special. And I actually get to see my kids more because they're usually here working. And so just family. I feel like I'm surrounded by people who I care about and who care about me, and we just work as great as a team.
Well, it's easy to find B&K Root Beer. Just look for that big mug in the sky. And of course, they're on Monroe Falls Avenue in Cuyahoga Falls. Well, that's all the time we have for today's show. I hope you enjoyed it. I certainly enjoyed it. And of course, you can find all the places, the list of places on fox8.com. And then again, Natalie and I will see you on the next New Day Cleveland. So long.